Welcome, my dear Capricorns, to your February 2020 reading. I just want to start out by saying, I don't know when you're going to be seeing this. I have literally been having issues with my internet for over a week. I've been told that things are going to get sorted, but they haven't. So I've struggled through, and I know that this is going to be late and probably well into February when you read this. But when I shuffled the cards, in my mind, I kind of shuffled them knowing from the date that I was shuffling them and saying, show me 4 weeks. So this will go into the beginning of March for this month. For this particular reading. I'm still going to do your March readings, but I wanted to get these out, and lucky last Capricorn, we're on the move, we're going for it. So I just again want to say thank you to everyone who's been tuning in. You have been amazing. I am absolutely enjoying what I have been doing. It is just so much fun. And to all the new subscribers who have been asking me questions, thank you so much. That's just really just getting into your energy, and answering these questions for you has been absolutely amazing and eye-opening for me as well. So please continue. I'm still offering those free mini readings for all new subscribers. So please, absolutely, just ask your question in the comments below, or you can email me to my private email address if you'd prefer to keep it out of the public forum. So let's not wait any longer. So the Emperor, you start out February with the Emperor. Now the Emperor is a very strong person, one that likes rules and organization, and is also perhaps from a major organization. So this could be a person from your work, but I'm feeling this talks of getting some structure and implementing some structure and planning a little bit more carefully if you've got a project that you are sort of getting into this month, or if there's something that you're going to be doing that you've had in the works for a while. The message is here that you will be sort of really planning it out and putting some things in place so you can really get your plans working well for you. And it talks about, this is a card about our homes, infrastructure, roads. So anything to do with your home as well. This could be some of you are working on your home or you're moving, so you have to put things in place, how you're actually going to do it, the logistics, hiring the moving van, hiring the moving people, when is the other place going to be ready to move into, is the electricity on, all of that sort of stuff. So that can speak about that as well. Now, this can speak of leadership and integrity, this card. And it can represent father figures as well. So you could potentially, your father or someone in authority is going to be significant for you this month in a big way. Now, you could potentially be traveling to see this person, or you are making a journey by water. I'm seeing with the Six of Swords, I don't know if you can see the picture very clearly, but one side of the burning bank is flaming fire, and the other side of the bank is calm. There's no fire. So it's like, I feel there's a message here that some of you are kind of actually moving and turning your back on that burning, angry, raging fire, and which is kind of poignant for anyone in Australia. And you are going to somewhere far more peaceful, somewhere far more to your liking. So that is, I see some of you doing that absolutely this month as well. And you're making plans. I can definitely see you making plans about that. And when you move, you're kind of going to be, when you move or when you travel, when you get to the other place, you're going to be spoiled for choice. There's going to be so much that needs to be done, perhaps, and you're kind of looking at how you want to go, where you want to be, what you want to do. All that sort of stuff is definitely coming up for you in February, and also you're visualizing how you want things to be. If you're physically not moving anywhere, you are planning and visualizing how you want the future to be, and that's very strong in February. Now, you've got the Star card, which means anything that you're undertaking is really just going to be great. It's going to be successful. It's a card of unending hope and faith and understanding, and it indicates that some of these choices in the Seven of Cups that you have there, you're making long-term plans with the Star card. You're really thinking about the future and really making some plans and getting it all in order in your mind as well, and how you want to go and what you want to do. And there's also a sense with the Star card that there is going to be an abundance in the future for you, and it's so close you can almost just reach out and touch it, really, in February, March here for you. But the Star, it talks of faith. Have faith. Don't doubt that you can do it. Don't doubt that things aren't going to turn out great, because they are. The Star card is telling you absolutely they are. And, you've got another major arcana card, which is Judgment. So for some of you, this can mean that you are going through a court case or some sort of legal issue, and that can be and it speaks of having faith, and I think there will be success for you if that is the case for some of you. But Judgment also speaks of a complete transformation. So in this move, or in this shift that's taking place, there is going to be an absolute complete transformation for you. It's like the past was something completely different, and not only in the Six of Swords, where you're making a move or making a shift, not only is there going to be that's going to be different, but you yourself are going to be a different person. You're going to have different attitudes, different ideas. And the Ace of Swords there actually does speak of new ideas, and new changes in your employment as well. And it's a message that, to move forward, you need to move forward, and you've got to attempt to manifest some of these plans that you have been putting into action and that you have been visualizing. It's time now. The Ace of Swords really indicates that this month is quite significant, with a lot of new beginnings. And the Ace of Swords, it's a harsh card. The Ace of Swords, not harsh in the sense that it's hard on you, but for the Ace, it's like cutting away. The sword cuts away all the dead stuff. It's cutting away and chopping it away, and that can be a little bit bumpy, the changes that you have to go through and leaving things behind. But it's a very necessary process that you have to go through. So, and just new ideas as well. For some of you, if you are at work or in a creative project, new ideas are going to be coming through for you. So listen to those, and just a new way of thinking. There's, as I said, from the Judgment and the Ace of Swords together, that is complete transformation new changes, shifts, and for the better. With the star card there, I really feel that is for the better. Now, the Three of Swords. Now, this card can be a card of sadness and talks about a broken heart as well. And I feel that this is something from the past that you have been carrying with you. And the Three of Air actually talks about having to heal this thing that has hurt us, that we've been carrying with us before we can actually move on. And I feel with the Judgment and the Ace of Swords there, this is the time where you are going to be getting over that broken heart. I feel like with this complete transformation and this new way of thinking and these new ideas that are coming through for you, you are going to heal and try and let this thing that's haunting us from the past go. Because without that, we can't, without doing that, you can't move on. So sort of, there's no rush here. Allow yourself the time to get over this. But, think about the words time and forgiveness. I really feel like this is a time when you're actually going to be letting go of this. Now, the final card here for you is the Four of Cups, and that's a message to listen out for important messages so you don't miss them. It's like we're not seeing something that's right in front of us. We've got, if you look at the card itself, the lady or the man, it's quite hard to tell, is standing on the balcony of a beautiful castle or home, right on the water, looking out to the boat on the water, this peaceful, wonderful scene. And she's kind of just nonchalantly, or he is knocking those cups off the balcony. It's like, I don't really want that. I don't really want that. So you actually have a lot to be grateful for as well, I feel this card is saying. So keep an eye out and look out for messages that you do have so much that people want. You've got the cups standing there on your balcony that are full, but it's like, I don't want that. I don't want that. And so we need to stand back and sort of take a look at the situation. And sort of say, have appreciation and have thanks for what you do have. So that is a message of the Four of Cups as well. Don't sort of be happy with what you've got sometimes is good enough. You don't know. We're looking at things and thinking, oh, gee, woe is me. I don't want this. I don't want that. But maybe the alternative can be far worse than what it is. So that is, that is a message of this card as well. Now, the Doreen Virtue Healing with the Angels card. Now, that is divine timing. Now, this can be very significant. Often when we think, why isn't this happening? Why hasn't this happened? I really, I really need this. I really need a good job. I really need some more money. Divine timing speaks of being in the moment and what is specifically right for you. So I just want to read what Doreen Virtue says, because her words are far better than I can ever describe them. So, divine timing. So pay attention to doors that are opening and shutting for you right now. Walk through doors that open and learn from the doors that shut. Your prayers are being answered. There is no doubt about that. However, everything operates according to the universal laws of divine timing. This means that certain pieces of the puzzle must fall into place so that other parts can come to fruition. If you try to skip or rush certain pieces or parts, the whole plan will lack a solid foundation. Don't try to force open any doors that appear closed to you. Instead, ask your angels for guidance to see if the door closed because of negative expectations, or if it's simply a sign of divine timing. Look for other doors that do open and walk through them with faith and gratitude. And it's interesting, the star card, does talk about faith, and we really... Sometimes we get so impatient. I'm a Capricorn. I know exactly what we can be like. We can be the most patient sign, but there gets to a stage where it's like, come on now. And this card just reminds us that there is divine timing for that perfect job, for that perfect love, for that perfect move, for the perfect family. There's a right time for everything, and everything happens for a reason. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. Please take advantage of my free mini reading. If this didn't resonate for you, just ask your questions below after you subscribe, or as I said in my email, send me an email to my personal email address and I will be absolutely happy to answer your question. Also, check out my website, kazana.com.au, that has beautiful handmade crystal jewellery designed in Sydney, Australia, and made in Sydney. They're all one-off pieces, so check those out. And there's also some earrings made with Swarovski crystals. I don't know if I said that right, Swarovski crystal, in some really cool colours. So if you're into that, check those out as well. I hope that... you tune in next month, guys. I really appreciate all your support. It's been absolutely amazing, as I said at the beginning of the video. And I love you guys so much. Thank you. Bye.